What's going on, all of you fantastic freelancers? My name is William, and earlier this morning, Anthem Conviction was released, which is the brainchild of Oats Studios and BioWare EA, directed by the legend Neil Blomkamp. I thought visually it was pretty stunning, but it left a lot to be desired. Personally, when I hear the term short used for video, it is referring to a complete short story. Instead, what we got was more of a live-action trailer, in my opinion, for a series or movie that we may or may not be getting. However, as we will discuss in a minute, Blomkamp was interested in doing something more, and actually had other intentions for the short. There were also some very interesting scenes and lore tidbits you may or may not have missed or not understood, and we will be breaking them down in this video as well. Lastly, if you haven't already, be sure to go watch Anthem Conviction now. I'll leave a card here and a link in the description for you to go view it. So before we dive into the breakdown of this trailer and its lore, let's discuss what this was really supposed to be according to an interview Blomkamp had with Entertainment Weekly. According to Blomkamp, quote, I wrote 2 10-page scripts, going off of the idea that a page is roughly a minute. I was proposing 20 minutes of footage, which was way beyond the budget scope we were dealing with. So I eventually condensed everything into one 10-page script, and everyone was like, dude, it's a 3-minute piece. You can't hand in a 10-page script. I was like, no, it has to be 10 pages because we don't know what's gonna live and what's gonna die in the edit room. We have to overshoot it in order to make it feel like a trailer so we can pick the best pieces. We can't know that until the footage exists. Now, as someone who comes from a production background, I completely and totally understand that bit about a budget and having to modify the script to fit the budget. I would be very interested to see how much was actually spent to make this, but I don't fault EA or BioWare for not throwing in more. They have a fixed promotions budget, and that's exactly what it was, a promotional video. Also, according to the interview, quote, Oats could probably cut an extended trailer, but that's mostly based on the response from the viewers. An outlook that aligns with his dogma behind Oats. If the fans want it, he will build it. So if you enjoyed Anthem Conviction, be sure to comment on the official video and post something on social media tagging EA, BioWare, Oats Studios, and the official Anthem game account, announcing your support and desire to see more. But for now, this is all that we've got, and there is a lot to go over, so let's get straight into it. First and foremost, this story takes place about 50 years prior to the events of the game when we first suit up. Fort Tarsis is bustling and alive. Freelancers are colorful and respected, and the narration starts with the story of humanity's enslavement to the Urgoth. The Urgoth, for those of you who didn't know, were the original dominant species on Anthem's world from what we know of so far. They enslaved humanity because they were the only ones who knew how to use Ember, a byproduct of the Anthem of Creation, to create a variety of things for them. One day, a warrior amongst humanity rose up by the name of Helena Tarsis to defeat the Urgoth using Ember-forged suits known as javelins. While the suits never leveled the battlefield against the Urgoth, they at least gave humanity a fighting chance. With the defeat of the Urgoth, humanity built tall, strong walls to keep out the dangers of the world of Anthem, as no one can survive out in the world alone, especially without one of these javelins. No one except this strange girl named Callie. What her significance is to Anthem's story remains to be seen, but she has an affinity for the Anthem that we haven't seen before. What we do know from the short is that she apparently has an existing relationship with a male freelancer of Fort Tarsis. She is wanted by the Monitor, and eventually she dons an interceptor javelin of her own, which she takes into the middle of what I can only describe as a water volcano or reservoir, though she is far from the most interesting character in this short. The Monitor, which I am sure many of you noticed, doesn't share the same voice or vocal pattern as our Monitor in the game. This leads me to believe that the title of Monitor is one that is passed down as well as their armor. One Monitor dies, another one takes his place, and on it goes, as there must always be a Monitor forever watching the Dominion. Speaking of the Dominion, you'll notice that there aren't any storms until the very end where a ranger is quarreling with one in midair. This ranger exclaims that the storm is a traitor. For those of you who didn't know, the Storm is an original javelin by the Dominion, known as Valkyries by them, and only through painstaking Arcanist research were we able to develop the Dominion seal technology for ourselves. Now this could just be a coincidence, but I get the feeling that it is through this guy's suit that we eventually unlock the Dominion's greatest and most advanced technology for ourselves. There is a whole lot more to this trailer that we could break down frame for frame and speculate on, but these are the major bullet points in my opinion, at least as far as how they pertain to us. But what did you all think of the live-action short? Did you find anything interesting or have any theories of your own? Do you think we should get more live-action Anthem from Blomkamp? Let me know in the comments section below, as I really do read through all of your comments and respond if there is conversational potential. And if you enjoyed this video and want to stay informed on all things Anthem from now until launch and beyond, then be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss one of our videos. A special and monumental thank you as always to my patrons for their generous donations and support of the channel. Your support goes a long way to helping us maintain and enhance the quality of content we produce here, and for that I am forever humbled and grateful to you all. I hope all of you fantastic freelancers have a phenomenal day as ever, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video very soon. And remember, freelancers, we are strong alone, but we are stronger together.